guys, welcome to Jacob's Boujee Garden. We're in my kitchen today because we're going to work on seeds. First, we're going to start with Zena seeds. These were given to me by a lovely friend, and I thought I would save the seeds so that I can grow some more zinnias this year because we have a lot of planting to do. So, also, we are going to do pumpkin seeds, how we can save these. I have a lot of different variety of pumpkins that I absolutely love. So, I'm going to grow them next year so that I don't have to buy them. Now, when you do plant pumpkins, they take up a lot of space, if anybody's ever grew pumpkins before, and they will really take up a big chunk of area. So make sure you have a big space to plant your pumpkins in your gourds. And then we'll go over how I store all my seeds. The zinnia seeds will go in this little jar. I put the name of what's on here and the date. Seeds will last you 3 or 4 years as long as you keep them out of the humidity and just in a nice cool space. I have a shelf downstairs that I keep all my seeds on, and I have all of them in little jars, and all of them are labeled so I know exactly what they are. Label them when you put them in the jars, because if you don't, you might forget what you put in your jars, and I'm bad for that. I have a jar here, I don't have a clue what I put in it. So yeah, I guess we'll plant them next year and find out. So here we go. I'm going to start with the zinnia seeds. Okay, here we go. This is your zinnia. I pulled all the petals off and put them in the compost pile, and I'm just going to pull these apart, and you will see. Look how many, all these are seeds. Look at the tons of seeds we've got there. Now all these have been dried out, so they're good and dry. Don't put anything up that is moist or wet, because if you do, they will just mold and be yucky. So I'm just gonna stick these down in here, and we'll just get through these and pull them apart. If you do this on a white, I'm using a white paper towel, or you can use a white piece of paper. That way you can fold it up and just put them right down in the jar. That way you don't miss any. If you have a dart something, you'll miss them, or put them on a towel or something, they'll get called like that. So get this pile going here. The dogs are fighting and playing, so you can probably hear them in the background being silly. And these make great gifts, guys. Get some really pretty envelopes and write on there, or type on there, print it out, and make somebody a really great gift. Christmas is coming up. I think it would be beautiful to have a gift basket full of different seeds as a gift. That is a wonderful, easy gift that's not expensive at all. And it's something from your garden, it's something from your heart, and I think that's super sweet. People give me seeds and flowers all the time, and I love it. Just remember, don't say thank you for a plant, because that's a bad omen apparently. So just be appreciative, because it's a wonderful thing. We all put lots of love in our gardens, so to give somebody a gift of love is very sweet. Look how many seeds we've got, guys. I have just a few zinnia plants, or what are these? Jesse's looking at me like, I don't know. I don't know either. she's filming for me today, so. Now this one's a green one. We don't want that one. It has not dried out yet, so we're not gonna put him in there. I'm gonna get my little compost bowl here that I have ready to go to the compost pile, because I have a feeling we're gonna fill that baby up today. Guys, if you want to comment below and just let me know of things that you would like to see, things that you're interested in, any questions that you have about anything I'm doing or plants that I'm planting, because sometimes I don't explain things very well, but I'm trying to do my best to explain exactly what I'm doing and what I'm planting, but I'm very forgetful, and if I don't write things down, I forget what I'm planning most of the time. So I have to go back and look. Also, guys, don't forget that you need to save your tags off of your plants that you plant. If you're like me, I forget the names of things, and I forget the zones that they go in, or if I need to dig it up and plant it in and bring it in the house for the winter time and things. Those are things you can always look back on. That'll be a video that I do of how I keep all of my stuff organized. I also keep a gardening log to write down things that work and things that doesn't work. Like, I give things 3 chances, and if it's not working somewhere, I'll move it. If it's not working there, I'll put it in a pot. And if it still doesn't do its thing, it's out of here. And it'll go on my list of things that I'm just not gonna try again. Some things I try and they work, and some things I don't. There's a couple things I bought this year that just did not work out for me at all. One of those things was a dogwood tree. We planted the dogwood tree, and I did everything I thought I was supposed to do, but my dogwood just died. It just didn't work. And so I just let it go and planted something else there. So, all right, into the jar we go. Look at this. Look how many seeds we got out of that, guys. Holy macaroni. We're gonna have lots of zinnias next year. I'm just going to shove them down in our little jar here. They'll crunch down in there. Trying to do this without making a huge mess. There we go. We got them. Ta-da! And we'll just throw the rest of the dirt in there. And mess up here. And we're good to go. Alright. Okay, guys. Now we're going to do some little pumpkins. Isn't that the cutest little pumpkin? So I want to grow him next year so that I'll have lots of these little pumpkins. And I can give some out for Halloween and stuff. So I want to keep some seeds. So here's how we're going to do it. I'm going to pop this baby open. Alright, we got him popped open. Look at the seeds in there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get my seeds out, and I'm going to put them in this little strainer here so we can wash them. And guys, just because you don't plant all these seeds next year doesn't mean they won't stay good for a few years. So just keep them dry and out of the humidity, and you should be good to go. Look at all the seeds in that little boy. Gosh, I can't believe how many seeds came out of that little tiny pumpkin. Okay, there's how many seeds we got. That's quite a bit. Okay guys, I got those all washed up and all nice and clean. And make sure you get all your little fibers out of there from the inside of the pumpkin. Okay, so now what we're gonna do is take these and put them on a paper towel and spread them all out. Okay, we've got them all spread out here, and I'm just going to, these are on double layer of paper towels, and then I have just one of those dish mats that absorbs water underneath here. And I want to get all the water I can out of them. So I'm just kind of folding this up and patting them down, getting all the water out. Look at there. So we will just leave those to the side and let them dry really, really good. I usually let them dry for about a week because I really want them dried out really good so that there's no moisture in them whatsoever. You want them as super dry as you can get them. So, oh, and let's write on here what they are, because if you're like me, I will forget. So we're gonna put small pumpkin seeds. That way I do not forget what I have here. So, all right, we'll let those dry and we'll get some more pumpkins going. Guys, if you find your pumpkins too hard to cut, you can always pop them in the microwave for about 10 seconds and it'll soften it up just a little bit. And that way you can kind of get through them a little bit better than what I'm doing. Oh, look at the seeds in that one. I love the stem on this pumpkin, isn't it cute? Okay. Look how many seeds we got out of that itty bitty pumpkin. Isn't that crazy? Alright, we're going to wash these. Alright, there's some more seeds ready to dry out. Good yourself.
Are you filming me? I did it!
Woohoo! Ew! Throw it in the compost pile. You want to get them all out?
Yeah.
That is delicious. My stringies out of here. Guys, if you don't like slimy stuff, don't do this. I've had 3 kids. Slime don't bother me. Alright, let's get these babies washed up. If you don't have a compost pile and you want to do other things with your pumpkins besides just throw them in the trash, we use our compost pile. There's a couple of the pumpkin pie pumpkins that I am going to peel and cut up and clean the insides out. Puree them. Guys, this is real life. Apparently I can't talk today. Put them in a freezer Ziploc bag, and I'm going to put them in the freezer for the dogs because I make dog treats out of them for my puppies. And if they ever have a tummy ache or they're vomiting or have diarrhea, pumpkin is really, really good for them. Just don't add any sugar or anything into it. It'll settle their stomach really good. You can also contact some wildlife places that are around you. A lot of these places collect pumpkins for the wildlife. A lot of animals eat pumpkins, squirrels and things like that. And they like these just to put around in the woods and stuff for them to eat on. So that's a good thing too. Or if you got a buddy that's got a pig, they absolutely love pumpkins. So, okay. So you guys have a wonderful night. Jesse and I are going to finish up cutting up these pumpkins, saving our seeds, and getting them all ready to plant for next year. So we'll see you guys later. Bye now. A little bit. And I'm gonna puree them. If you don't have a compost. Okay, so if you do not want, what? You're right.
Puree them.